I have been noticing for a while that whenever there is a Hindu festival coming up, there is a lot of vibe of celebration, and especially there is tasty food and some kind of a feast and that kind of a thing. Maybe it is because I'm spending a lot of time in the ashram, and every time there's a festival there's usually a special food. So it's like a highlight of the festival, that we had this great meal. And at the same time, whenever a Jain festival comes up, it's always about fasting. Forget a very tasty meal. There is no meal because you're supposed to go more rigorous into food restrictions and just fast. So something similar happens during Navratri as well, because as the Navratri comes up, there is another Jain festival that sort of comes very near it, and that's the Ayambil Oli. So typically I avoid onion garlic, but this Navratri I said let me be strict and let me avoid it completely. So I wasn't having any onion garlic during Navratri, but till today I'm not having it because after Navratri the Ayambil Oli was still going on, and so I decided obviously if I'm doing something for Navratri I should also continue it until the Jain Ayambil Oli is finished, and that is getting over today. And this video is just a little bit about this Ayambil Oli, what it is all about. Namaskaram. Yeah, I'm still in my new house, and at least I got a Dhyanlingam photo here. So I got a bean bag and I'm sitting on that. It's not completely comfortable, but I thought I'll shoot something. As per the Jain Panchang, it's the Sharad Purnima, and it is also the last day of 9 sacred days. Basically, there is something that is called as Ayambil Oli, or it is also called as Navpad Oli. Basically, this is a series of 9 days, and it has a lot of significance, at least for the Shvetambars. So you would be aware that Jain people fast a lot, like it's usually they are fasting, and the fasting is pretty rigorous. But there is another special type of fast which is even stricter than the other fasts. Basically, in the Jain fast, you have to sit and eat one time, and that is the one-time eating fast. The point is you can't keep eating. You can't even get up and eat something and come and sit, and that won't count. You have to sit down. In that one sitting, you can eat whatever you want, including tea, everything, and that has to be finished. And after that, you don't have anything. So that is a type of fast. But this fast, which is called Ayambil, its spelling is Ayambil, but it's in Gujarati we just say Ayambil. So this Ayambil fast, you basically sit one time and you eat, but even within that there are a lot of food restrictions. I mean, already Jain rules have a lot of food restrictions. There are even more food restrictions in terms of you can't have milk or milk products, oil, masala too much, fried stuff. A lot of rules are there. I don't know the exact set of rules, but even the normal food that is allowed in Jains, even more rules are imposed upon it. The idea is that while you are fasting and while you are limiting the food you are taking in, but even that food you take must not really be tasty. You have to also taper down on the taste aspect. And maybe some other thinking may be there why they have restricted these specific items. I don't know all that, but there is basically an Ayambil fast. Ayambil fast has a lot of value and a lot of significance, and specifically twice a year there are these 9 days, a series of 9 days come, which are called as Ayambil Oli. Oli basically means like a row of. So it's like basically a row of days where you are supposed to do the Ayambil fast. And these come twice a day, and the interesting thing is that these always come very close to one of the Navratris. Like this time, this main Navratri that happens during this October month, September, October, that is the same time in a gap of couple of days the Ayambil Oli happens, which is also 9 days. And same thing in the March, April time when we have another Navratri. At the same time, in a few days gap, there is the Ayambil Oli again for 9 days. So I just wanted to highlight here, and this time this Ayambil Oli has ended today on the Purnima day, and it is very special, and especially in the Shvetambars, the thing is that everybody knows about Paryushan being the biggest Jain festival, but at least in Shvetambars, this Ayambil Oli is supposed to be eternal. Like there is a word called Sashwat. So they will say that even Paryushan was not Sashwat, but Ayambil Oli is Sashwat. A lot of people do the kind of sadhana where they will start doing a few ambels in a series, like maybe they will do 7 ambels in one go, 5, 7, 9, whatever number of ambels they will do in one go, and then they will keep adding one more. And so what happens is every time the Ayambil Oli comes, they will do plus 1. So if they did 7 before, they will do 8, then they will do 9, then they will do 10. And then I know people who have gone up to like 19 Ayambils in a row, 20, 21. They just keep doing it. It is crazy. It's very powerful also. Obviously, that's why they would keep doing it. But it just becomes a lot more serious sadhana for these people who do this long series. Because one off day, if we had to just fast and we are able to have only one meal, we are okay, we can manage. But 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row, and how long can you take it? I mean, if you're taking 20 days in a row, you're pretty much saying for the whole month you are literally having one meal, and even that one meal is very restricted in terms of tasty stuff and all. I'm giving some sadhana related consultations, so if you're interested, you can sign up for that. You can head to my website inspirituality.in. Namaskar.